I chose the video titled Senior Project Build a House as my project-based learning activity. The students in the video were in high school. They were in the 12th grade. The teacher at the beginning of the video did specify that this was a project-based classroom. The video did not specify what content area the project reinforced. However, I came to the conclusion that this project does relate to STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. I came to that conclusion because those are the elements or subjects that are required to build a house. A summary of the video, the students were building a house at the end of the year. This was their end of the year a project for the senior class. They were working on building a playhouse for their school's annual gala. The whole lesson was to have students work together to build this house. The first thing I noticed was that there didn't seem to be many teachers helping. Yes, they were supervising, but they weren't doing any of the actual work. The teacher said it himself. I also noticed that they were outside. They had different tools like rulers, wood, drills, and saws. I did notice that the students were all working together to build the house, but at the same time, they were doing different tasks. For example, there was one student cutting and measuring the wood, while the other was painting. They were also good at communicating with one another. They voiced what they needed to be done. I think the lesson was effective. Um, Students were given a hands-on project that helped build their skills. Not anyone can say that they built the house before. This lesson is really different compared to a traditional classroom. For starters, there was no classroom, they were outside. Instead of watching videos of other people building a house, the students got the actual chance to go out and build it themselves. And that way they can see what goes into building a house, what aspects go into that. An example problem question that can be used in the classroom can be, what are the steps to build a house? What materials can be used to build a strong house? The main barriers that I might face would be not having enough funds or resources. Not all schools have the ability to provide students with this experience. I also fear that there could be potential injuries. The main thing that I see as a barrier would be that I don't see how this project could be done by all students. What if a student has a disability or impairment that would prevent them from doing this project? There would have to be a different way to get them to be a part of that project because we would want all the students to feel included. Overall, I do think this project has a lot of benefits for both the student and teacher. First, it increases communication between everybody. It also shows students what hard labor feels like, even though some students might not know, or this project gives students a sense of accomplishment. Once they see the final product, this can also increase their self-esteem. They're going to be able to look at their finished product and say, wow, me and my classmates, we built this. Therefore, that boosts up their self-esteem. I also think that it gives the teacher a sense of accomplishment, knowing that his or her students built something all by themselves.